President Trump traveled to Ohio today, just days after pressuring General Motors to reopen a plant in that state. The automaker's factory closed earlier this month, and the town of Lordstown is feeling the impact. Here's Frank Holland.
Outside of this now closed factory where General Motors made the Chevy Cruze, a shrine of hope left by some of the thousands of workers who made their living here.
You just don't replace these jobs.
Ryan McCabe, a husband and father of 6, was laid off from the Lordstown, Ohio plant after 19 years.
Your family has worked at General Motors, your family's retired from General Motors, and you're the last one there, and then all of a sudden it's all gone.
GM closing this factory as it focuses more on trucks and SUVs. Sales of the Cruze sedan falling by almost half over the past 5 years. McCabe took these pictures of the last Cruze leaving the assembly line. Now he and thousands of other workers are searching for jobs at other GM factories.
When General Motors and Mary Barra tells us that there's all these opportunities for us to transfer, it comes across as so cold and calculated, because I know they have kids, I know they have families, and how would they react in the same situation as us?
Lordstown is under reallocation and could reopen after September when GM and the union enter contract negotiations. But President Trump, who visited Ohio today, wants answers now. Tweeting over the weekend, "I want jobs to stay in the USA and want Lordstown, in one of the best economies in our history, opened or sold to a company who will open it up fast."
I'm glad he is supporting us and wants to help us. I just wish he would come here and kind of see firsthand instead of just making random tweets about it.
The reaction from others in town is mixed, especially after a 2017 speech where the president told local workers manufacturing jobs would be coming back.
I think it's a little too late. I think he should have been on the bandwagon when they cut the other shifts and when they announced that they were going to cut this shift.
I feel like it's the company's fault, not the president's fault.
The closure of this plant is expected to have a $3 billion negative impact on this region this year. But at the same time, manufacturing jobs here in Ohio have grown more than 2.5% since January of 2017. Still, the fate of this factory and McCabe remains unclear.
We don't know if this is a temporary layoff or a permanent layoff. The whole unallocated status just kind of makes it hard to gauge what to do, especially for people with families.
For Nightly Business Report, Frank Holland in Lordstown, Ohio.